Ben asked me how whether to use my original sort of moving average crossover method that I showed you on here, or whether to concentrate on that's the 3 moving average crossing over the 10 moving average, which is what these arrows tell you has happened, or whether to concentrate on the higher open, lower open, and 1, 2, 3 method. Well, I answered in the comments that it's actually they incorporate, you can incorporate the two into each other, and I thought I'd just explain what I meant by that. So we can clearly see we had a 1 hour higher open opportunity at about 7 a.m. this morning on the euro pound currency pair, and that worked perfectly well. But what you can also see, and this is how to in my opinion, filter out old trades using the old method, if you like, bad trades out of using the old method, or only take the better looking opportunities. Then you can incorporate 3 or 4 different of my trading methods, if you like, or things I've highlighted here. Now, what we've got going on here is a trend reversal. We can clearly see that high, low, lower, high, lower, low, pullback, and continuation in the short side. We can also see there's a head and shoulders that I've never really traded and never really highlighted in any of my videos, but there's the left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder, and then the continuation. We've got the 2B reversal going on, as I've mentioned before in previous videos. This high, then you get your poke or trigger bar, which would be the low of this, and as you can see, if you look over to the right, the price has come back and touch that almost to the pip, and then we've had the trigger to go short using the higher open, and we've also had a little later a opportunity to use the 3 over 10 moving average entry. Although, as you can see, and this is why I like the high-low setups and the 1, 2, 3 setups, they get you in a lot earlier on the trades, and obviously then you get 2 bites at the cherry, because you get the original, you get the new method gets you in the trade, and then it's followed by my older method, which I find absolutely fantastic. And the newer method obviously gives you smaller stops. It is high probability. You will get losers, but you have to learn to filter those out, as I've mentioned on previous videos. Not only have we got these the 2B reversal, the head and shoulders pattern, the trend analysis pattern. Would be, if we had moving averages on here, we'd be below all the standard moving averages that you want to be below in order to take a short trade. We've also broken this clear trend line here, so you could use that and consider looking at the opportunities available after breaking through that. We've got a lower trend in place, or a downtrend in place, clearly making, once this low was broken, then we've got a break of trend here as well. This is also a 1, 2, 3 in the old Vic Sporandio way of thinking opportunity, because once we've broken that, we've failed to make a higher low, a higher high rather, and we've actually made a lower high, a valid lower high the minute this is broken. And that is again why I got in the additional trade on this. So basically, I was out doing chores, could see this setup when I flicked through the charts at 10 o'clock, because we're now 10:41. There was no opportunity for the low high entry, but I could see a continuation trade going on, so I slapped on this EG trade and set my EA to grab me my 5 pips, and then at 90%, and then possibly take a run at this for potential to go lower. As you can see, I've got a stop at about 50-60 pips, a mandatory stop on there, but it would have taken 90% to break even, and then closed, pulled the stop to break even, and 90% at 5 pips, should I say, moved my stop to break even, and then had this continued, the other 10% would run and run and run with a trailing stop. as I say, find an EA that does that for you, trade management EA. There's plenty of free ones out there, and you know, you've got the security of locking in your profits and having the ability to catch a few of the runners, of which you get two, three, four, maybe a week, and they can go to 100 plus pips. So, but before it gets to my 60 mandatory stop, then I'll change it to a trailing stop. But this is just for news trades when you can have a move of 100 pips in a blink of an eye. So and stop losses accordingly. It was just a 9 pip stop, the standard stop on here, and you know, you manage your trades how you want to, but the point of this video was to show you how the overlap of all the different trading methods, once you become familiar with them, is just phenomenal. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.